Good morning, everyone. It's your boy Savar Matner back again with another video, guys. Today we are doing the 5.0 content. Teach you how to drive a manual transmission boosted 5.0. For those of you that don't know, my 5.0 is equipped with the G2 ESS supercharger kit with the G3 intercooler from ESS. It's tuned by Lund. And it's my baby. I have a lot of miles in the car. I got the Matner RXT 1000 horsepower rated clutch. I have BBK long tube mid pipe, which is the X pipe, and high flow cats. Stock rear axle, exhaust axle, because the axle back on the exhaust, because I have the active exhaust. So it's gonna cost me well over $1,500 to get a decent one to upgrade. So I decided to hold off on it until next year. I have the Barton short throw shifter here. So if you guys hear any rattling, it is mounted to the transmission. It's trans mounted. So if you hear any rattling while I'm driving, that's what's doing it. It's known as NVH, noise vibration harshness. So if you hear any rattle from time to time, because it's picking up vibrations from the road and all that's being sent to the transmission from the drivetrain, and it's going to come through here. I did that to have more precise shifting. I didn't want it mounted back to the body as they come OEM, and I have my own personal reasons for that. Once again, N-gauge and a boost gauge, because this car is indeed boost. I also have upgraded brakes and rotors on the car, as well as 2 oil catch cans. I have the NGK spark plugs, got that 0.028. I'm also running the booster pump in the back. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, FIC 1000, the fuel injectors is what I'm running right now. And I think that's it. I think that covers everything that's done to the car. I'm trying to think. Upgrade brakes, rotors, tires. Let me see, boosted. I went over the supercharger kit, booster pump, fuel injectors, the spark plugs, the gap of the spark plugs, the Barton short throw shifter, the upgraded exhaust work. Yeah, that's it for right now. Oh, I'm on a stock pulley as of right now. I still haven't put the 120 on because I haven't took it back to the dyno to have a dyno to see the power that's putting down. I know it's well over 600, because before I did all the exhaust work, it was right at 595. And the guy, honestly, he pulled the pull early. And I don't know if he even had in fourth gear, but we're gonna retest and redo it again. I'll make sure he put it in the SAE. He had an STD. No, it sounds so horrible. The way the dyno reads. So next time I go out there, I'm having to put an SAE, because that's the way I want it. But he pulled the pull early. He didn't take it all the way up to at least 7,700 RPM. He pulled it early, but that's besides the point. I just want to let you guys know my car is not stock. And like I say, the Matner RXT 1000 clutches on here, so the car is not stock. But that being said, all manual transmissions, they drive the same. So let's go over the basics. The first thing you do when you get into a manual car is to adjust your seating. Okay, now I'm a pretty tall guy. I'm right at 5'11". All right, so I don't have to sit that close up on the wheel. I'm actually kind of off the wheel, kind of far back off the wheel. But you want to be able to have a good grip on the shifter. And you see my feet, they're kind of at a right about 45-degree angle, enough me to depress, put my camera down here, the clutch all the way in. All right, because you don't want to be able not to depress this all the way in, because if you can't, you run the risk of damaging your transmission. You want to be able to go all the way down to the floor, and able to still be able to grab the shifter, right, and shift. It should be comfortable. Some guys be too far back off of the clutch, and if they're sitting too far back off, they have to go all the way down there. It's a release issue trying to come off the clutch. Oh, and I got the Steeda 5-pound clutch spring, so it's a very light clutch, but I can feel the engagements. You can probably hear it click. You see, put it down here, hear it click. That's the release. So I already know how far to come off the clutch, and it's about right there. Quick release, right? And then you drive the other two pedals like you're driving the automatic, right? Brake, gas, brake, gas. That's all the right foot does. Now, let me turn the car on. I'm gonna turn the radio off because I don't want to get copyright struck. Listen to the radio. The Falcons lost yesterday to the fucking Verps. But I don't want to hear shit about the Falcons right now. Now, most stick shifts, right? When I drive this car, that's what this is, my tack meter. I know some guys say, well, it should be down here when you want to bang all out. Now, I have this right here because I'm boosted. And on my car, even if I don't all the way floor it down, which basically I have to floor it all the way down for the blow-off valve to close all the way to see full boost. A lot of times I'm basically riding around NA because all the excess air, since the blow-off valve isn't closing all the way, is escaping through the blow-off valve, which is what you want on a centrifugal supercharger. It's not like a Whipple where the Whipple's mounted to the manifold and air is being forced right in on top of the cylinder heads and shit like that, which means you're seeing instant boost the moment you get on the gas, no matter what. It has no blow-off valve. That's just air getting put in there. That's why Whipples make a lot of torque down low. They're more equipped with getting off the line quicker, but they also get squirrely a lot quicker. Whereas with centrifugals and turbos, well, turbos you can tune based on wastegate and all that other good shit. Centrifugals are always good because they're not that violent down low, unless you have a very small pulley on the car and it's making boost like quickly, you know. So it takes a lot. I really don't start seeing boost till I get around 5,000 RPM. So that's why I got it like this here. That lets me know when I get past 4, 5, 6, I'm gonna see boost. And it's not that violent down low unless I stomp it from a dead stop. And then of course in first gear RPM is gonna raise real fast. And then once boost hit between here and here, since the blow-off valve is closed, then it can get kind of swirly on me. But other than that, it never does. Now, most times when you're driving a vehicle, you're hovering between 2,000 and 3,000 RPM. Now you need to keep that in mind when you're driving the stick shift. In between gears, you usually drop somewhere between 500 to 1,000 RPMs. Now I have performance clutch, so mine's drop normally about 1,000 RPMs. So for me, first gear I take it all the way up to 4,000, and then the RPMs drop to about 3, sometimes 2,900. And you know, that keeps the car from bogging down. If you shift too soon and go to another gear, the car's gonna bog down. If you shift too high and then you come off the clutch too quickly, the car's gonna lurch forward. So my sweet spot's about 4,000 in first gear, and then about 4,000 again in second gear. Third gear I can go up to about 3,500. Fourth gear about 3,000, and then fifth and sixth I always shift between 2,500. And so on. I don't want my RPM to drop south of 1,000, because if it drops south of 1,000, that means I'm shifting too soon, and that means the car's going to bog. Most stick shift cars, I recommend you take it up to 2,000 to 3,000 RPM, and you just got to kind of feel how your car performs. Then, if you're shifting too soon, it's going to be a slower progression, a lurch, you know, a bog down. If you shift too fast, and come out the clutch too soon before the RPMs can drop and settle, and then you're going to have a lurch forward. Now, of course, with that being said, the higher up you get in RPM and you shift gears, the faster this thing is going to drop back. However, most of you guys that like racing, I want you to listen up. You have knock sensors on the vehicle. Knock sensors activates due to a lot of vibrations on the engine. So a lot of you guys like to bang gears. All right, and a lot of you guys like to race. You might not be aware of this, but when you get up here in RPMs, especially if you don't have your knock sensors desensitized and you go to bang gears, it's not that your tune is off. Your knock sensors might be going crazy. And what you might notice is, yes, you're going into gear, but your RPMs are slowing down because the knock sensor is pulling timing instead of adding timing, right? So that's essentially slowing down and slowing down detonation, therefore it's cutting power. Or if you're riding around with the traction control on and you're banging gears and the car starts to sense that you might be getting a little swirly in the rear end, it'll pull timing, which will cut your power down. So my advice to you, even when you're going up RPM and you're trying to shift the way you should shift. Don't try to bang gears unless you got the knock sensors desensitized, and I'm against desensitizing your knock sensors. Now, some of you guys aren't aware, most Mustangs come with this feature, the GTs and up. I don't know about the EcoBoost, the performance packs on the EcoBoost, but I know with the GTs, especially because you know that on mine, fives in the rear, which is the best of both worlds. I know somebody says, oh, you should run 373s. No, I'm not really a drag racing type of guy. I'm more of a highway driving type of guy. So I didn't want 315s or 373s. 355 for me is like perfect. 315 is good to stay in boost longer. 373s is good for the torque, to increase the torque, since I'm running centrifugal. 355 is best of both worlds. So, but a lot of you guys might not be aware of this. When you, and I'm trying to find my words. I think, oh wait a minute, hold on, my train of thought kind of, it went down the shitter. I hate when that happens. let me think what I'm about to say about the ratios in the gear. Fuck. What was I about to say? Fuck. You gotta get my train of thought back. Blipping the throttle. That's why we're getting at. Blipping the throttle. So my car comes with auto matching, rev matching. So what that means is, let me turn. Say you're in 6th gear and you're hovering around 1500 RPM and you need to drop a gear to make a pass. What's going to happen is the RPMs are going to go up to about 2000, maybe about 2500, but between 500 and 800 it usually goes up from 1 gear back, right? So you're going from 6th to 5th to make a pass. And what happens is it goes up like that, so the car going to gear real smooth as you're downshifting, so the car won't lurch forward. That's a lot of unnecessary strain on your transmission. So a lot of cars don't have rev matching. Now, let's say I want to go down 2 gears from 6 to 4. Well, the car might go from right about 1500. It might jump up to 3000 because it's 2 gears down. So it might go up, say, between 1000 to 1500 RPMs. Let's say I want to go up for 3 gears, 6 to 3rd. It may jump all the way up to 4000. So it may be almost a 2000 RPM increase. That's to preserve the transmission. Now, if you don't know how to blip the throttle, it's easy. Before you come off the clutch, say the car is in 6th gear. You push the clutch in, you hit the gas. Once you see the RPMs go up on the pedal, then you go to your gear back. So I'm going to 5th gear. The moment I do that, I come off the clutch. When I come off the clutch, the car be in 5th gear, and it shouldn't be a rough transition. Same thing if I'm going to 4th. Car's in 5th gear, boom, blip the throttle. The moment I blip the throttle, I'm going to 4th gear, then I'm coming off the clutch. The moment I put my foot on the gas, woo, I'll go to the next gear, then I come off the clutch, and the RPMs will catch, and I will be in the proper gear. That's how you blip the throttle. Just basically car's in gear already, stay in gear. I'm just disengaging the clutch from the transmission. That's what you do. And also, guys, if you're burning out and you're trying to stop the car, just go engage the clutch. That's going to disengage the clutch from the transmission. That's how you stop a car from spinning out and all that shit with a stick shift. So 6th gear, I want to go to 3rd. Woo, blip the throttle. Pretty much put my foot all the way down on the gas. Blip it, go right to 3rd gear, and then come off the clutch as the RPMs are dropping to catch that gear in the throttle. Now, with all that being said, we're going to crank the car up. I'm going to do basic driving, tell you guys how I'm shifting gears. Most Mustangs, if you don't have performance clutches, regular clutch driving, I would still say shift at about 2500 to 3000. I have a performance gear, so I need to get up in RPMs to shift. When you take off, you know, a lot of us like to be on the clutch, put in 1st gear, you know, we'll tap the gas to try to get the RPMs up. Always, because this thing has clutch assist, so it will try to pull you once you come off the clutch. You'll feel the car try to pull you. What I like to do, if say I'm at a stop sign and it's my turn to go, I ease off the clutch, I hold the RPMs at about 1500 and then ease off the clutch and then let it slowly drop and the car take off. You don't have to just pat the clutch. You don't have to do that shit. I still do from time to time, but just ease off the clutch. As you ease and you feel the car trying to pull, just give it a little gas and come off the clutch, the car pull. If you're on a hill, this thing has hill assist. At least my vehicle does. A lot of vehicles doesn't. What happens is the car, when you come off the clutch, if you're on a steep enough hill, the car won't roll back until about 3 seconds. Or if you engage the clutch and don't give it gas, then it'll roll back. You got about 3 seconds to give it some gas. The car will try to pull. All that good shit. So, with that being said, let's crank this bad boy up. Let's take it around. Basic driving. I'm going to do a little highway driving and show you guys how to drive a boosted stick shift. It's not that hard. It is fun to drive. I believe roaring your gears is fun. I think an automatic is good if you want to be a consistent drag racer. I like to bang my gears and go down the highway, and if I'm on the highway and the asshole want to roll, and then we'll roll, and I bang my gears, and if I beat him, I beat him, if I don't, I don't. So anyway, guys, let's get ready to get started. Let's take this car around for a test drive, and well, test drive, it's my vehicle, but let me take you around and show you how to drive a stick shift. All right, let's fire this up. Now, those of you, turn my defrost on. Don't want to get too hot in here. Those of you that have the Lund tuning on your vehicles, if you are running high flow cats, I need to run cats because I stay in the emissions testing state. You might get the P20P430 codes. That's gonna come because the cats are letting a lot more exhaust get through than what the original calibration was. It's not going to affect the drivability of the car. With the engage though, you can just easily turn it off. I have to do it almost every time I turn the car on. After the first full pull in the car, it'll sense the air. And then once you turn it off, it don't never come back on until you turn the car off. And then some days it doesn't come on. Now with me, I have the cam idle tune. Well, they pretty much tune out the cats in the cam idle tune. So if I want to ride around with the cam idle on all the damn time, then I never get the check engine light because they tune them out. Little food for thought. All right, so reverse, same principle. Gonna put this in reverse. I'm gonna ease on back. Barely giving the gas, just letting the car do its thing. That's all I'm doing. Ease back. All right, first gear. Give it a little gas. I'm just letting it, trying to find its way. All right, no crazy shit. We're gonna get on this road here. I'm letting the car pull itself because the AC's on, so the RPM's gonna be up. All right, first gear, 4,000, 26 miles an hour. Second gear, it dropped to 2,500. Right about 37, I'm in third gear. Now, I kind of held the clutch in, that was on me, but I was trying to debate about what I was gonna do next because there was a truck up there in front of me, but he turned. So I'm in third gear still, going around the bend, because the car got in front of me. Take it up, 3,000, 50 miles an hour, fourth gear. It dropped right about to 22 in fourth gear. Easy, the car takes time, it just takes its time. You don't have to fucking do anything. So I'm gonna be in fourth gear for a while because I'm on a residential street. Now, I don't want to do it in fifth or sixth because those are cruising gears. RPM might drop a little bit too low, and you don't want that. Still in fourth gear, hovering at about 2,300 RPMs. Once again, my clutch is performance unsprung RXT McLeod 1000. Stock clutch, I'll probably be sitting at about 2,000 RPM. Because it's sprung, and what sprung means, it's the amount of torque and vibration that clutch might cause, the engagement. So with it being unsprung, it's more of a vicious clamping force. With it being sprung, that sprung deters some of that clamping force. It'd be more of a smoother clamp. Still in fourth gear. My eyes are dry, so dry outside right now. Now, a lot of times I'll throw it in neutral, rolling up to a stop sign or a red light. In my case, I have a traffic light coming up, so I'll just do it in neutral. Let the clutch disengage from the transmission, come to a smooth stop. I'm sitting there idle, everything's good. Green light, first gear, ease on the clutch. It's a little bit of a lurch, because I ain't getting there high enough. When that happens. Plus I got the arrow, I just thought about that, I got the arrow on too. That makes a difference. So maybe if I would have turned the arrow off, then I probably got that lurch. Third gear, took it back up to 3,000. With the AC on, the fans are on, so it can raise the RPM a little bit higher than what you want. So I gotta keep that in mind. I just thought about that too. So I gotta keep that in mind by next time I take off or when I shift, because that will throw off how you shift. If the AC would have been off, probably been a problem. Fifth gear, I'm right at 2,000 RPM, 52 miles an hour. I shifted right at about 3. First, second, third, and fourth, you want to take the RPMs past 3,000. Fifth and sixth, you don't have to take it high. You just go on up to right at about 3,000. Excuse me, French. Like I said, y'all are in the air vent because I don't have a brand new mount just yet. You can take it on up to 3,000 and you'll be good. So I apologize for all that. I need to fix that there. I wish I had a better mount, but it's hard right now. Find a mount. It's like every time I try to get a mount, they're sold out. I don't really want to order one. Got these damn trucks on downshift to fourth, and you probably heard the rail match, and it came up and caught the gear. Third, it went up to 2,000 for 1,000 and caught third. So it's jumping up 1,000. Okay. Now the air on should take off by itself. Yeah, it's taking on smooth by itself, the air on. So I'm gonna get a little bit here. Took up 4,500 second gear. Third gear. And I'm trying not to come out the clutch too quick. I'm trying to let it just settle. So, 4th gear, I'm almost at 60 miles an hour. Like I say, and then I'm watching for cops because I'm on these side roads. So cops like to hang out when I'm in over here. Those of you that know Metro Atlanta, I'm over here by Lake Speedy. I'm off of fucking Georgia 138. So most of you guys know that cops hang out on this side, Henry County, Clayton County. They like to hang out over here, Clayco and shit. So I don't want to get too fucking antsy. I'm pretty much over here near Stockbridge, riding around. So I don't want to get too fucking crazy. You might say, oh, you still snitching, where you at? No, I'm telling you guys, if you come through here, I got a few of you guys that follow my channel that lives in the similar area. You know, I don't live in Stockbridge, but I live around the area. I know some of you guys live in McDonald, Stockbridge, down in Griffin, you know, Jackson. Some of you guys have told me what towns you stay in. Some of you stay by the racetrack. You know what I'm talking about. If I mentioned Georgia 138, pretty much from fucking, let me think of a good, pretty much from Conyers all the way back over to, I'll say Union City. There's a lot of cops. So, you don't want to be caught here slipping, but cruising 5th gear, nothing crazy. I'm probably gonna take it on the freeway real quick and get on it so you guys can see. Now I'm gonna flip the throttle myself. My hands right here and on the clutch, lifted, I caught the gear. I did that myself. I caught that gear, 4th gear, I flipped the throttle. Now I'm gonna let it do it by itself. So I'm gonna put my hand on the shifter. Now it done it itself. Same principle. It's all about flipping the throttle. Once again, hands off the shifter, flip, I caught the gear. See? Let it do it by itself. Hands on the shifter, I shift down. I'm gonna do it one more time. Hands off shifter, flip throttle. Nah, I ain't go high enough, but it caught it that time. So, we do it one more time. Flip the throttle. So, I can do it with or without. It's not that hard. You gotta know your RPMs. It takes practice, knowing your RPMs and knowing where you're at when you flip the throttle. But if you don't have this feature, learn how to flip the throttle. It will save your transmission. All right, we're gonna slow down and make a little turn here. 3rd gear. 2nd gear should be enough. Come on around this bend here. All right. Once again, taking it up to about 3,300, 35, go 3rd, let it come on off. Let the RPMs drop, take your time. Coming past the school zone, so I don't want to get on too hard. The Popo's is right there. It's all about taking your time, guys. I know some of you guys want me to go in the boost, so I'm going to get on the highway and I'm going to get on it. I'm going to do 2 good pulls so you guys can see, feel, and hear. I know some of you guys may not think this car is boosted because I didn't pop the hood doing this review. But if you go back and watch my channels, this is my same Mustang. It is boosted. But just to tickle your fancies, I probably will take the camera out and put it on the boost gauge. And the first 2 gears, you see that the boost need to go up, so you know I'm not bullshitting about boost. Right now, the blow-off valve is completely open. It's driving NA, so I'm not seeing any boost at all. If you was outside the car, you'll probably hear the blower as the air is coming out of the blow-off valve. A lot of people love it, you know. For you guys that might be wanting to boost a Mustang or any car, if you're doing centrifugal or turbo wastegate dictates your boost pressure because the wastegates close to build the boost pressure and then opens up to release the SS. And you know when you go into boost, the blow-off valve closes to let the boost get to the engine block, and then the wastegates, once it gets to the right boost, opens up to let the SS boost out. So on a centrifugal, since I have a centrifugal, I have my own intercooler. My blow-off valve, the precision blow-off valve, it opens up at 5 inches of mercury on vacuum side, so I had to basically floor it for it to close south of that number. So, thank you, turn. So, as I'm driving normally, all the SS air right now, since it's closed, vacuum right now, I'm seeing, wait for it to catch up, 8 inches of mercury, so it never did close all the way. So all that SS air is going to the atmosphere. So I'm only seeing NA right now. So that saves my engine. Whipples don't have a choice. Whipples, They don't have the intercooler is mounted inside the Whipple. They have no blow-off valve because the intercooler is inside the Whipple itself. So it's being cool. So there's no need for a blow-off valve. They pretty much have the intake sucking outside air in through the throttle, and then they get recirculated in the Whipple, and then get forced down into the pistons and shit on the cylinder heads and shit, right? Because that does become the manifold essentially. So once again, it's an instant boost. For me, I have to build boost. Same with turbo, I have to build boost. The thing about a turbo that makes it shine the best of both worlds, the way you have your waste gates dictated, the way you have it tuned, you see allow all your torque down low, say about 1500 RPM, and then you'll excel and shine on top. Whipple, there's no change unless you change the pulley. Centrifugals are the same way. But I just prefer a centrifugal because I'm not racing the vehicle. I do take it to a drag strip from time to time, but I'm not racing a vehicle. So depending on what you guys want, I don't see a lot of blow by because I'm not in boost all the time. And I'm pretty sure if I had a Whipple with catch cans, I see a lot of blow by because I'm in boost all the time. I'm gonna cross over. Well, got caught by a light here. We're gonna cross over, get on 75, go past my exit because I'm back where I was when I first came through here. But I'm gonna go past my exit, go down, go to the next exit, and come back up. But then we're gonna end the video. I wanna give you guys 2 full pulls and boost, and keep my eye around for the cops. It's a nice day outside right now. It's currently 60 degrees, so I have a lot of dense cool air. Cool air means more power. I don't have the extreme continental contacts on my rears no more. They didn't have the 2 tires in stock. I have the brand south of that, even though my front tires are still the extreme contact tire because they wasn't wore yet. So I got a truck in front of me. I got them farm boys, you know, them inmates out here, they're cutting grass. I don't, the state of Georgia does, so that's kind of why I kind of bogged on that one. Boys out here cutting grass, probably see the truck behind me. Going around these motherfuckers, man. If ain't no car coming, go around. What are you doing? Okay, must be a car coming. You hear that weed eater got one of these Georgia boys like cutting this grass out here. You do the crime, you got to do the time. Will you go around? Jesus Christ. You sitting there playing, dude. You could have been around these goddamn cars. Shit. My God, all goddamn day. Sitting here riding around these motherfuckers playing and shit. Oh, now you want to go around. Should have been did that stupid shit. You ain't got no goddamn shoulder where you can sit there and hold a motherfucking traffic. Alright. Head back towards the freeway. No driving that motherfuckers, man. Swear to God. Once again, I'm shifting at about 3,000. Now I'm at 4th gear. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm on side road, so I don't want to go that fast. It's gonna be hell putting this camera back in once I take it out, but I want to show you guys a pull with the car, doing a little bit of boost. Once again, I probably won't go all out. It makes 7 to 8 pounds depending on how high I take the RPM. So at about 7,200 RPMs, it's making 7 pounds. If I run up to 77, sometimes I do 7,700. As high as I take it, I don't want to go with 8,000 RPM. I have seen it pegged right at about 8 pounds of boost. So all depends. But once I put the 120 on, it'll be making close to about 9 pounds, maybe 10. And it's gonna just stay on the 120, and then I'm gonna do the 4 innovation of fuel rail upgrade, hopefully next year. Saving up for that right now, so I can run E85 in here, 93 E85. And I ain't never got to drop a pulley no more. My goal is no more than 800 horsepower, and I know with the 120 on E85, it'll make well into the 7s. And then if I want to go to the 115 may cause some knock issues if I run the pump gas 93. So I have to run maybe octane boosted per fill up, and I really want to go that way. So it'll probably just rest on the 120 making mid 700 horsepower, maybe upper 700 horsepower, and that's good. And I'm probably going to change to the RST clutch eventually, and that clutch is good for 800 horsepower. So, and I'd let the car just live there. It never was meant to be a drag car, because I love it. It's my daily, and I have fun in it. All right, we're gonna get on the highway here. It's gonna be hard trying to get a pull with the camera. But what the fuck is this motherfucker over here doing? Oh, we got assholes. See, you guys can't see. We got assholes out here trying to make money. I guess spraying your car. Is the car on fire? It's smoking real bad. What the fuck is going on? Yes, it's smoking. Ah, shit. They must got oil leak. I would tell them to check their valve cover, but if it's gonna be a fucking goddamn fire, yeah, it's smoking on the inside. It's smoking bad as fuck. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. It's gonna be a problem here. It's gonna be a serious problem here. Yeah, big get shot, motherfucking car. Dude's car smoking bad, man. Like real fucking bad. They just gonna leave the car in the van. Look at this shit. This fucking car is smoking. Y'all ain't gonna go around this motherfucking car. He's dumb bitch. Like they left it there. Like they just gonna leave it there. It's fucking smoking. They just gonna leave it there. They jumped out and left it there. Dumbass. Okay, now this is gonna be hard to do, but I'm gonna try to do it anyway. You guys see why man I go about 3,000. Shift, let it come down. All right. It's gonna be hard to do, guys, so bear with me because I'm gonna be trying to film this while keeping the camera to the side here. In second gear right now. So it's kind of hard to do that. I know you guys probably seen that. I don't want to fucking kill myself. So it is indeed boosted. It is boosted. So that is hard to fuck to do when you got the camera in one hand. So like I said, I didn't get on all the way because I'm trying to drive and film at the same time, and it's not ideal for that. So now you guys know it's boosted, and I think we've made 4 or 5 pounds. And like I said, that was a 3rd gear pull. From about, I think I took it from about 50 miles an hour. I wasn't up like I normally would have been up, which would be around 60 and did 3rd. I did it from 40 or 50. So, what the fuck are you doing? Stupid bitch. Some people know how to drive, man. Like, get on side the motherfucking big rig. People got to exit. You backed up with your dick up in your ass, I guess. On side the big rig, as you can see, beautiful day on 75. Watch out for them popos, though. I got to exit here. And then I'm going to take this car and park it. Because I got to talk about what went on yesterday in the NFL. But yeah, this is my baby. I love it. And like I say, it's usable power. Now the roads, they're not cold, but these tires, they're not like they're Extreme Contact. So if I would have got on it all the way from 2nd to 3rd, I might have got a little swirly. But the knock sensors would have kicked in because, you know, the traction control, stability control would have kicked in. So it would have cut the power anyway, which is fun. 4th gear. Like I said, I'm not looking to throw it now. I'm letting it do it by itself. But I would say practice that for those of you that want to learn how to drive a stick shift. It's a fun car. I love it. I mean, there's a lot of guys that get on side this car. They don't know it's boosted. I had a Hellcat try me coming from the game yesterday. Regular Hellcat, not the red eye. The red eye would have gave me a good ass one, but it was a regular Hellcat. I think it was like the 2016 model, basic Hellcat. He got on side the car and he didn't hear the blowout valve. He just heard the pipes, and he kept fucking running up beside me. I'm like, you don't want to do that. I'm yelling like, I'm not stopped. Oh, come on. I hear Mustangs can whoop them without help. So he didn't know that I had the help in the car, and I left him by like 2 car lengths. It was funny as fuck. It was funny as fuck. He wasn't gonna catch it. We got down to about 155, 165, finally let off, and then he finally passed me up. He was like, and I'm like, yeah, I tried to tell you, ass. I tried to tell you. I mean, you're making 700 in a 4,600 pound boat. I'm making like 640, 650 in a 3,800 pound fucking vehicle. What you thought was gonna fucking happen? You're not gonna catch this motherfucker. Better be glad I ain't got the 120 on here making close to 700 on pump gas. But it's a fun car. I love it. That right there takes practice for you ones that want to learn how to bang. We got up to 70 pretty fucking quick. Really, it was about 80. Pretty quick. So we made, I think it paid that 6 pounds of boost, because I shifted right at about 7,000 from first gear to second. So that's for my purists out there. Like I said, you don't have to bang them fast, you know, all that shit there. I don't like banging gears fast, because slamming your gears like that can cause a problem with your knock sensors and your synchros and all that. But I transmounted so I can shift like I did real smooth. Now I know it's going into gear. Now I ain't got to worry about the knock sensors going fucking crazy. I done that to catch, because the car didn't rear match down. Sometimes it doesn't do it, so you have to catch the gear yourself. And I'm back where I need to be. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna sit here now and talk about the Falcons getting their ass kicked, and maybe talk about some vegan gang stuff. I'll probably put that for my members, good reaction for my members. So members, we're gonna talk about some vegan gang stuff this week. I'm gonna give y'all 2 members only videos so you guys can laugh. Join the channel, guys. I'm giving away some money next month, December, for the members only. Join the channel, become a member, get paid. We had one winner here last month. That was Sunshine, one of the original OG members. Been on the channel now for over a year. So she won't get any next month, because I don't believe in giving the same members, you know, my term of crop now. I don't believe in giving the same members money all the time. So it will be a new winner if they watch the live stream next month. So join. It'll be a good little gift for you, for whoever I'm gonna get it for Christmas next year. You can, you know, take yourself out to dinner, or buy yourself a Christmas gift. I really don't give a fuck. But it's gonna be a Benjamin or more. So for those of you that know what Benjamin, $100 or more, all you gotta do is join the channel. It's my way of giving back to the members. It's my way of saying that I appreciate you guys and all that good stuff there. So let me get ready to talk about the NFL yesterday. How the Vikings slipped past. That should have had some calls, but we'll right that ship next week. And look out, members, for the vegan games content, as well as I'm looking around to talk about some other shit. My gym videos should be up today as well. I gotta do some voiceover stuff, so I won't get copyright struck from the gym music. So I'll be doing a voiceover, going over how I train, what I did. So be on the lookout for that as well. Good stuff is coming. Just give me time this week. I'm gonna drop a lot of content this week for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm out, guys. Peace.